EA Sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Right to the air is Jackson. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to Dobbins on first. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Ravens at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to get this to the 31. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
12, 11, MT,
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long. Just remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
A 7-yard pickup.
Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Hey, come on.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bengals 41.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Now, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Jackson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing.
Here we go.
But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
11 empty.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins,
57 yards.
and the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Ravens 0. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Burrow. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Get set.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
11, 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
12, 12, 12.
3rd and goal, Burrow.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost bet.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And as we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection, and it still continues here in the NFL.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Aaron Browning buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Burrow looking deep here for Chase.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well.
And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now is 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Gun. Stop.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals had 6 to their lead.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And Jackson throwing once more. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11, MT, tight. 11,
First down. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Baron Browning
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mixing up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Burrow changing the look.
11 mighty.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's get set.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Burrow will throw, eluding the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Mixon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mixon again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Here's a run with Mixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
On point, ready?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's taken in by Higgins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
11.
Now it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Miles Murphy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Miles Murphy drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards.
Cincinnati.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11 MT. Touchdown.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
On one, ready?
Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Baron Browning able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Here we go.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Miles Murphy.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, mighty.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets this one to Boyd. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Bengal 1st down.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach